Faith-based story. Title: Forged in Shadows, Redeemed by Love. In the quaint village of Eldora in the heart of Africa, Michael, a young man in his early 30s, found himself at a crossroads. He was the only child of Anna, a resilient woman who had endured the trials of life and loss. Michael's father had passed away, leaving behind a fragile yet strong-willed widow in her 70s. Michael's parents had experienced the joy of parenthood late in life, with Michael being born when his mother, Anna, was in her late 40s. Growing up, he became the focal point of his parents' love and hopes. The family's story was one of delayed blessings, and Michael cherished the bond he shared with his aging mother. Driven by the desire to secure a better future for himself and fulfill his responsibilities as the only son, Michael made the life-altering decision to travel to the Netherlands in search of opportunities. It was a difficult choice, leaving behind his beloved mother in the village, but he believed it was a necessary sacrifice for a brighter future. As Michael settled into his new life abroad, he felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. He understood that his mother, now in her 70s and fragile, needed support. His heart ached for her, and he longed to make her remaining years comfortable and filled with joy. In his pursuit of happiness for his mother, Michael connected with Traya, a seemingly genuine and well-brought-up young lady from back home. Entrusting her with the responsibility of managing his affairs in the village, he hoped that she would be the bridge connecting him to his roots. Little did he know that this decision would set the stage for a series of trials that would test his faith and resilience. Traya, however, proved to be deceitful. The money Michael sent to her for his mother never reached its intended destination. It was a betrayal that shook Michael to his core, threatening to shatter the trust he had placed in people he believed were sincere. Undeterred by this setback, Michael turned to an old friend, Beatrice, fondly known as Beauty. They had shared a deep connection before his departure, and Michael sensed that Beauty could be the anchor he needed in this storm of deception. Beauty embraced the responsibility with genuine concern, making regular visits to Eldora to check on Anna and ensure she lacked nothing. As Beauty navigated the challenges of village life and cared for Michael's mother, a bond grew between them. It was a connection rooted in shared history and trust, a foundation that Michael hoped would withstand the test of time. Beauty's unwavering support became a source of solace for Michael, who found comfort in knowing that someone he could rely on was looking after his mother. Despite the distance, Michael's heart remained connected to his homeland. He stayed in constant communication with Beauty, relying on her updates to bridge the gap between the Netherlands and Eldora. The challenges he faced in a foreign land only strengthened his resolve to build a life that would not only sustain him, but also bring joy and comfort to his aging mother. As the years passed, Michael's longing for home intensified. He found love in the Netherlands with Traya, a woman who seemed to share his dreams and ambitions. The prospect of marrying her and reuniting with his mother fueled Michael's determination to succeed in his endeavors. The day finally arrived when Michael made the journey back to Eldora, his heart brimming with excitement and anxiety. He was not only returning to the place he had left behind, but also to the woman he had entrusted with his mother's well-being. The reunion with Beauty was filled with mixed emotions, and Michael couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for her steadfast commitment. However, upon his arrival, Michael discovered the depth of Beauty's sacrifices and the challenges she had faced in safeguarding his mother's welfare. Eldora had changed, and Beauty had weathered storms to protect both Michael's mother and his legacy. It was a revelation that humbled Michael, and made him appreciate the strength and resilience of the people he had left behind. Amidst the joy of reuniting with his mother, and the challenges of navigating a changed landscape, Michael faced a choice that would define his future. The echoes of Traya's deception lingered, but so did the unwavering support and love he found in the familiar eyes of Beauty. In a moment of reflection and prayer, Michael turned to his faith. He sought guidance from the God who had brought him through trials and challenges, believing in the power of redemption and grace. As he wrestled with his emotions and choices, Michael decided to throw a loyalty test to both ladies. In a daring move to test the loyalty of those around him, Michael decided to feign a crippling condition. His plan was simple but profound: to observe how Traia and Beauty would react in the face of adversity. This unexpected turn of events set the stage for a dramatic showdown that would determine the course of Michael's life. Traia, quick to reveal her true colors, recoiled at the sight of Michael's pretended disability. Her shallow commitment was exposed as she declared her unwillingness to marry a man with a perceived physical limitation. Instead of offering support and love, she demanded a hefty sum of $5 million, claiming it was compensation for the years she waited for his return. Beauty, on the other hand, responded with genuine concern. Her immediate focus was on Michael's well-being, urging him to seek medical attention to salvage his legs. Unbeknownst to both ladies, Michael's feigned disability was a loyalty test, a measure of their commitment in the face of hardship. When the truth was unveiled, emotions ran high. Both Traia and Beauty were devastated by the revelation. Tears flowed as Michael explained the motive behind his unconventional test. It was then that Beauty's unwavering loyalty and genuine love shone through, while Traia's self-centered motives were laid bare. Choosing loyalty and sincerity over manipulation, Michael engaged Beauty as his future wife. However, Traia, unwilling to accept defeat, resorted to dark forces. She and her mother, blinded by a thirst for vengeance, turned to witchcraft in an attempt to control Michael's mind and fortune. The dark magic they unleashed had a profound impact on Michael, erasing his memory and turning him into a mere puppet in his own home. Traia and her mother seized the opportunity to exploit him emotionally, psychologically, and financially. They even managed to manipulate legal documents, transferring Michael's hard-earned properties into Traia's name. In the clutches of this malevolent enchantment, Michael became a prisoner in his own house. His mistreatment of Beauty and forgetfulness of their engagement were the painful fruits of Traia's dark machinations. The once vibrant and hopeful Michael was now a shadow of himself, ensnared in a web of diabolical manipulation. Amidst the darkness, Beauty stood undeterred. She refused to abandon Michael, knowing that the man she loved was ensnared by forces beyond his control. Rallying friends and pastors, Beauty initiated a journey of deliverance, determined to break the chains of witchcraft that bound Michael's mind and soul. The battle for Michael's liberation was fierce. Prayers were fervently offered, invoking the power of God to overcome the dark forces at play. In a climactic moment, the stronghold of witchcraft was shattered, and Michael was delivered from the sinister influence that had held him captive. As Michael emerged from the grip of darkness, his memory and sanity restored, he was reunited with Beauty. The couple's love, tested by trials and forged in the crucible of adversity, prevailed against the forces that sought to destroy them. Traia and her mother, now stripped of their diabolical powers, humbly sought forgiveness from Michael. In a display of God's transformative grace, Michael forgave those who had wronged him. The power of love triumphed over the darkness that had threatened to consume him. Michael and Beauty, now free to pursue the life they had dreamed of, began rebuilding what had been broken. Traia and her mum eventually returned everything they stole from Michael, and left him and his future wife Beauty alone. The saga of Michael's redemption served as a testament to the indomitable power of love, faith, and forgiveness. Through the twists and turns of this harrowing journey, the couple emerged stronger, their bond deepened by the challenges they had faced together. In the end, light triumphed over darkness, and God's grace prevailed over the schemes of the enemy. As Michael and Beauty prepared to embark on their journey toward marriage, they did so with hearts full of gratitude for the miraculous intervention that had saved their love from the clutches of evil. The village of Eldora witnessed not only a physical homecoming, but a spiritual victory, a testament to the unwavering power of God's love to redeem and restore even the most broken of hearts. And so, Michael and Beauty's love story became a living testimony to the words of Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose.